Hi guys, welcome back to Best Passion and Reality. Once more again, today we are going to be talking about our kids, our children. As we all know, our children, our kids, they are their future for tomorrow. They are our leaders tomorrow. I don't actually know how to put it, but then I'm just going to, it's going to be like a sort of a question, and maybe you are going to share your opinions with me. You are going to give your thoughts on what you think about it. My opinion might differ from yours, and yours might also differ from mine, but I think we all have to come to a conclusion in order to bring up our kids to be better people tomorrow, to be worthy in the society, to be helpful to the society, to be loved by each other, to be loved by other people and not just us. I'll ask this question: why is it that most kids that comes from Africa always seems to go off hands? Like I'll put it an example, like here in Germany. What prompted me actually to make this video is because I'm just coming from an occasion, and I had a conversation here with a man of God. I will call him a man of God because he was like dedicating in this church, so he's a man of God. We were talking about kids, and he said, yeah, most of the times when kids come from Africa at the age of between the age of 14 upwards, and they come to Germany. I'll put Germany because I'm in Germany. They comes to Germany, they actually goes out of hands. They don't respect their parents after staying here for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. They go out of hands. They don't respect their parents. They don't more listen to their parents. They don't do what their parents ask them to do. They go out there and listen to what the teachers or what the society tells them, and they believe in it, and so they becomes very wayward. Then I was like asking him that, do you think that it's proper actually for you to bring your child from Africa, and that child comes here and don't respect you? I told him, what I said to him was like, I don't believe there is any child or any kid that is born to be a bad child, or I'll put it that way, yeah, a bad child, because I believe all children, all kids are lovely children. They are lovely kids. Kids are always what we all love. So I just asked him a question. We were like discussing, and he said, most of the times when they go to school, or when the kids comes here, and after 2, 3 years they go to school, and the school teach them, they start hearing things from the school, from out of their homes. They becomes very stubborn, and they don't listen to the parents. And then I said to him, I don't believe in you. I don't believe what you're saying, or it's your opinion, but then I disagree with your opinion, because I think before a child goes out to hear anything out of the house, I think we as parents and first teachers and first guardians of our kids always have to tell them what we want them to hear. You don't want your child to go out there and hear something that you haven't told that child at home. He said like he would tell. It was like a debate. That's why I'm just like putting it this way. He said he's having so many cases, more than 15 cases that he knows that those kids, they come from Africa at the age of 14, and out of a sudden they start behaving very, I'll put it that abnormal. They don't respect their parents anymore. They becomes very stubborn. So he said like they will go to the school and hear that the government, the kids are having this we call it and Kindergeld, child's benefit, child support. It's a child support. They give child support. Yeah, actually they give this child support for the parents, or for the parents to support your kids with it. But I don't think this child support is anything for those children. the amount of money, the amount of energy you put in bringing up a child, it doesn't worth that child going out there and getting the information that my mom or my dad is taking child support for me, and is not using that money. So I told him that, do you know what? If everything begins from everything is how you place you build your foundation. If you bring in a child from Africa, and that child comes to Europe, that child is coming from quite a different continent, quite a different society. Everything is very different. Here in Europe, kids are like, they have the upper hands. They can do what they want, and the government is there to support them. Whatever story they go out and put it to the government or to the society is there to support them, to help spoil them. So you are the one to bring up your child, or to tell your child the stories you don't want that child. You want that child to hear before going out and hear those stories. So I asked him that, if a child comes and you know that you are taking child benefit from that child, and that child is coming from Africa, the child has no idea on the child's support, and he or she comes here, and you as a parent, as a mother, as a father, you don't call that child and put that child down and say, listen, this is how it works here in Europe. This is it. I get some little money from you, from the government. The government gives me this little support. I think it's about 200 euro. I don't know the amount. I don't know how much is the money. And the government gives me maybe 200 euro to help in your upbringing. And this is how I use this money. This is how I've been using the money, and maybe I'm saving part of the money for you in the future to make to do your driver's license. And do you think that child will go out there and get information that my mom or my dad is having getting money on my behalf on child support, and don't give me that money, and the child becomes very rude to you? I said, no, I don't believe in that. I think we as parents, we have to take the responsibility to communicate with our kids. We have to it takes a hard, it's really, really difficult for us to bring our kids from Africa. I give kudos, I give respect to those parents, to those people that have taken that effort and bring their children from Africa, and those children comes here and start behaving abnormal. I will go back. Like I said to this man, I told him, I don't blame any child. There's no child I will blame for being wayward. I'll always go back and blame the parents, because you as a parent, it's your responsibility. It is our responsibility to teach children, to bring up our children in the way we want them to grow up, to be respectful to the society. It is true that there are extremely cases. There are cases where you have children that are very, very stubborn. But then any child that is stubborn, if that child is being shown some love, if that child is being loved, that I don't think that child is going to be stubborn to you, or is going to be wayward. It's just like you living in the house with your husband or with your wife, and you don't show that person love. What do you expect if the person goes out there and get that love from someone else? The person is going to embrace it. The person is going to listen to what the person outside is telling he or him. So I think we as parents, is our responsibility when we bring our kids from Africa to tell them the realities in what awaits them here in Europe. We have to tell them what we went through before having standing on the position we are today. We have to tell them how the German society looks like. We have to tell them the advantages and disadvantages of them coming here and staying here. You have to tell them things that you don't want them to go out and listen, or things that you don't want them to go out and get them from an outsider. So when they go out and somebody from outside, or somebody out of their environment, out of their circle, out of their close counterparts, like you the parents or mother, the child goes out there and somebody tell that child, do you know that your mom is taking a child's benefit on your behalf? Or do you know that the government gives your mom some little money on your behalf for your upbringing? That child, if you as a parent has already told that child that this is what is It's out there. This is what you are getting. That child would openly, with all boldness and with all truthfulness, tell that person that, yeah, I know of it, my mom already told me, or my dad already told me. But then if you don't tell that child, like a mom, you don't tell that child that this is what you are getting for him or for her, and he goes out there and somebody tells that child, and the child comes to the house, I bet you he or she is not going to take it lightly, because I think at the age of 14, at the age of 15, they start getting to that age where they want to get their independence. They start getting to that age where they want to take decisions for themselves, even though they are still under you. They want to do things for themselves, and they need money. They need those pocket allowance. They need it. And if you are not giving that child that pocket allowance, and he goes out there and gets it, that you are taking money on his behalf, and you don't give him that money when he needs it, come on, I bet you that child is going to grow mad, is going to get angry with you, and that child getting angry with you, you're not going to find it very, very normal. So what I'm just going to pass across to us parents that are bringing our kids from Africa, let's be communicative to them. Let's talk with them. Let's have a one-on-one communication with them. We don't have to hide things from them. Tell them what you're going through. Tell them nothing but the truth. They might be stubborn, and they might go out there and do things that you might not like them, but then deep in them there is something they call conscience, and every human being has a conscience. And when they go out there and listen to it and start behaving abnormal, they will know that, oh, before I do this, my mom has already told me. Before you telling me this, my mom already told me. So my advice to parents or to adults or mothers or fathers bringing their kids to Europe is that you guys have to be communicative with those kids. You guys have to talk to them. Tell them the truth and nothing but the truth. Don't lie to them. Don't lie. Don't lie to them. Don't tell them I've been working all my life just to put money together to bring you here. Of course you have been doing it. It is your responsibility. It is your responsibility to do it, because you brought them in this world. You have to take care of them. So you don't have to remind them that I've been working all my life in order to bring you here in Europe. You bringing that child here in Europe is still your responsibility to take care of that child. So the little advice I'll just give to parents and adults or mothers and fathers bringing their kids here in Europe is that we should be open to them. Don't lie to them. Tell them nothing but a simple truth. And I hope this video is going to help somebody. If you have your own thoughts, please just leave it at the comment section. We all want a better future for the growth of our society, and the other thing we can do is to teach our kids, to bring up our kids in a way that they are going to be important to the society. They are going to be being important to the society. Doesn't mean that they are going to have degrees, they are going to have high qualifications, but then knowing how to interact in the society, knowing how to communicate with people, knowing what words to use when they are talking to other people. So guys, I'll be happy if you drop your comments down there. You that you have brought your kids from Africa, and how are they behaving. If you have a child that you brought from Africa and that child is out of a sudden started being stubborn, or you that you brought your child from Africa and that child is the best child, is perfect, is listening to you. So guys, I just want to know your opinions about it. Just leave your thoughts at the comment section, and please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share this video. I think I'll go back more and be doing more videos I've been missing for a while now. Kudos and thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in our next video. It's just a girl, Bersem Heart. Thanks, and see you guys.